Alright, I got myself some new taillights, and I don't remember if I said in the other videos that I was going to use LED lights, but I'm not. I went and looked, and the LED taillights were $40 a piece, and these with just the regular old incandescent bulb were $10 a piece. So I was like, I can't spend 80 bucks right now on taillights. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I just got the regular old incandescent ones, and these have 3 wires coming out of them: a red, a green, and a black. And so I'm not sure which wire goes to what. So I got my battery out here, and we're going to test that real quick. Okay, so I come in here and I've taken the lens off of my new little brake light assembly, and like I said, we got 3 wires coming out of here: black, red, and green. Well, by taking the cover off, you can kind of see we've got a red and a green going to this dual filament 1157 bulb, and you can see the black wire. It goes up here to this 1156 bulb, and 1156 bulbs are single filament. The 1157 bulb, they're always dual filament, and these are really common bulbs that you'll find in vehicles. So, but in one of the early videos in this series, I mentioned that the black wire is usually ground. In this case, it's not. This is one of those instances where the black wire is not the ground wire. And from what you can see here, you see these 3 little carriage bolts going through there. Those are the mounting studs. So these mounting studs, this light is self-grounding. So I'm going to put the lens cover back on, because we still need to find out between these red and green ones which is the running lights and which one is the turn signal and brake light wire. So let me put the lens back on, and then we'll put it on the battery and see what's what. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these wires figured out. We already know that the black wire here is the backup light. So I'm going to show you that one real quick. We've already, we took the lens off and we traced that one out. So I'm just going to hold that on the positive side of the battery, and then I've got this little black wire connected to the negative ground side. Just reach under there and find the stud, and you can see it's self-grounded. Those mounting studs are the grounding points on this. So make sure if you got painted brackets holding these on, make sure you do have a good ground, otherwise your lights aren't going to work. Okay, so we do know that the black wire is the reverse lights wire. So let me come in here. I'm going to test this green wire. Hold that on to the positive side. Okay, that to me is kind of dim, so I think that is the running lights, but I'm going to go ahead and take the red wire by itself. Hold the red wire on there. Alright, that's much brighter. So that's definitely the brake lights and the turn signal. Let's do the green again, and then we'll come back with we'll do the green and the red together. And then we'll let go of the red. Much dimmer. Okay, so the red wire is the brake lights and the turn signal wire. So now we got all that figured out. I always just grab some masking tape, and right on there, we'll just write turn on the masking tape. Peel it off, and on this one it is the green wire. Oh, I'm sorry, the red wire. I almost got that mixed up. The red wire is the turn signal and the brake lights. So we'll just make sure that we mark that. So there we go. I'm only going to mark that one, because then I'll remember, because it's easy to remember the black wires, the reverse lights. Obviously this is the running lights. So we got this figured out. I still need to paint my brackets. The reason I do have these lights is because my truck is a step-side truck, and I'm just going back with some kind of factory style lights. These are really common brake light and turn signal assemblies. You'll see these on like heavy duty trucks and medium duty trucks and Jeeps, from the CJ series, the YJs, even the TJs had them. I think the newest the newest Jeeps, which I believe is the JK model, do not use these, but these are common, they're cheap, and so I'm just going back with these. If I want to go with LEDs later on, which I might, then for the ground wire, I would have to use what's called a dummy load resistor, because LEDs are so low amperage, so they draw very little, and those dummy load resistors act exactly like what they're called. They're resistors, so they increase the resistance of the draw of the lamp, and it fools the wiring harness into thinking that it's drawing more than it really is. So if you have LEDs, you need to get those dummy load resistors. You can just plug into your favorite search engine, dummy load resistors. You might even be able to find them now at your local auto parts store, because aftermarket LED lighting has become so popular that they might actually start carrying them. So anyway, I've almost got the wires strung to the back. I still need to paint my brackets that hold the lights onto the bed, so I'm going to sand those, paint those, get those mounted, and then we'll start wiring up our taillights.